Hello and welcome to Modern Monsters. This is episode 4, right? I do believe this is episode 4 of the Shapeshifter season. And I'm your host Isabel, and today I'm joined by...
Sebastian.
Alright, Sebastian. Which personality are you going to be discussing with us today?
The personality that I'll be discussing is an authoritative complex, which represents a hard college professor.
Alright, who does he mainly, or she, mainly target?
They mainly target kids from high school that are coming into the college, or who are transitioning from college. The freshmen, yes, the freshmen.
Alright. So how is this personality monstrous?
The personality is monstrous because kids who are coming from high school don't know what they're getting into when they come to college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot more responsibilities that come along.
Yeah,
not
and
just
they don't realize it.
And yeah, we don't realize it until it actually hits us,
Yeah.
and it's
Like,
pretty scary, honestly.
Especially if you don't have, like, resources, like, at hand. Like, because, yeah, you have the counselors, and you have the office people to help you out, but you have to make, like, an appointment, and usually that takes, like, weeks.
Everything is on you, basically.
Yeah, and then, because personally, like, nobody in my family has gone to college, or no one in my immediate family, at least, and it's hard for me to, like, ask, hey, do you think it'll be okay for me to, like, get this class if I'm already taking this class? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just have,
Yeah. So then, what abilities or powers does this personality like to use on people?
The ability that this personality can use on us is basically the professor has, like, all power over his students. And basically, like, they just have to do everything the professor wants and his way.
It's like something that I just learned today is it's like with is it parole? With, like, your parole officers.
Yeah, parole officers.
They got it. They know where you are every single second of the day, and they can tell you what to do. They can do whatever they want to you.
Yes.
But, like, you've basically got no more rights.
And if you disrespect them, then you get in trouble.
You go back into
go back to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of like that.
It's tough. So then, how else does it affect people that are transitioning?
It affects people transitioning.
Like, does the professor stress them out more? Does it, does it mess with their schedules and make them do more outside work that they don't have to do?
Well, yeah, because some professors, for example, give a lot of homework, and then they also give homework that we don't even understand, or stuff like there's no late work. Like from going from high school, they were a lot more.
It was kind of just
less
like
strict on you.
It's like just this divider where it's like you have, like, because in high school they allow you to turn in your work late, most teachers, and they're like, here, you have a couple days to do it. It'll be less points, but it won't be a 0. And then here, some professors are just like, no. Like, no late work.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
For, like, example, like when you turn something in online and it says 12:59 p.m.
Yeah.
And you can't turn it at 1 because they won't accept it at all.
Like 1 more minute.
And it's literally 1 more minute.
Yeah, so it's just like, why don't you just do it?
Yeah.
Because, like, it's possible. We know it's possible because our teacher, Barnhart, he does it at 3.
Yeah.
And then other teachers are like, oh, you gotta turn it in by 11:59.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just say 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, how does this form act? Like, what are some mannerisms it has?
Form acts on, basically, it looks for the weaker students, and the professor basically targets them.
Yeah.
And gives them more trouble.
Like, trouble how? Like,
more of the stuff to do with the class, like homework, like that. Yeah, like, just generally being mean to them, giving them a hard time that they were already, like they're already having.
Constantly out there. Like, I have this one professor that she likes to get things out of students, but her tactics with doing it is just, like, keep bombarding them with the same question, but in different ways to see what else she can pick out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though, like, they've already given all they can for the answer. That's tough. I wouldn't want to be in that seat. So, I'm gonna assume that the professor has, like, this ability to blend in with other teachers.
Oh yeah,
It's just like
basically it's the professor looks like a regular professor. Has this, they wear nice clothes, like not like button up shirt, like tie, just the pants, like a regular, how you imagine a regular college professor would look like.
Yeah. So, are there? Does it have any kind of weakness?
I mean, not really a weakness, but just to kind of deal with it and to get how to overcome a professor that's really hard on you and coming from college and it's new to you and all. It's just, honestly, when you come to college, everything's on you, and if
it's your problem,
nobody else's, and if you want something, then you gotta do it.
What happens if like there's like that headstrong student that is just like, no, that's not right, and something feels completely off, like that student that knows that the professor isn't completely in control, you know what I mean? Yeah, so like what happens when that student encounters like that headstrong student, that
like
heroic
the top of the class student,
and then they get something wrong, and then the professor starts speaking at them, so then what happens between that?
Just kind of
is that like
shows you
a weakness for the professor though?
Yeah, weakness, because like he's not really
hurt by it.
Yeah, he's not really hurt that, but
now that there's this problem there, like it wants to go in for that kill, so to say.
Yeah,
but it can't because like the student is protected, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Well, have you ever suffered at the hands of this?
Yes, I have actually. Recently. A lot, actually, yeah. I had to get used to the whole no late work thing. Homework that don't even, like, example from a history class, I had no clue what even some terms even meant. But
I think the professor's getting mad at you coming in. Alright. So then how do you deal with it, or how did you adjust yourself to this?
How I adjusted was basically you have to get over the fact that nobody's there to help. You kind of just do that. Honestly, look for people that can help, that are maybe taking the same class as you and you need help, and get together.
Get some better notes.
Like you said earlier, counselors is a good idea also. Yeah. They help you out a little bit just to know what's going on, what classes to take, what professors.
Have you been targeted by any of the other monsters that we discussed? Or are going to?
I mean,
like,
yeah, I've been targeted by the other monsters. For example, the work, it makes it a lot more stressful. Work in school, it just takes up a lot of time, and you're just really not used to that. And I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was in high school, I didn't have to work. My parents kind of supported me. But now that I'm 18 and I'm in college, I'm on my own.
I mean, like,
so it's hard to balance.
Are still like supporting me throughout this,
yeah.
But like it's because like what I discussed with Veronica is that it's nice to have that extra pocket change for like rainy days, because I know that sometimes our parents like they have a bill that's overdue and they need help paying it.
Exactly.
So now you have that like.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like
that actually happened to me recently.
Yeah.
Where I was supposed to get a paycheck, but instead of getting it, I gave it to help with my parents, because sometimes they do need help.
Yeah, my parents too. Like,
so yeah.
It's nice though, because then you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's like giving back a little bit.
Leaves a lot.
Yeah. Is there any other like trivial fact you want to give out before we leave?
No, I think that's it.
Got everything?
Yeah.
Alright. So that was our 4th episode of Modern Monsters. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for coming, Sebastian.
Thanks for having me.